Hello, friends, and welcome back to Shadow Play Tarot. Thank you so much for being here today. If it's your first time here, welcome. Make yourselves at home. There is a lot of content to catch up on. And if you're returning, well, my loves, you guys already know how I feel about you. I appreciate you so much coming back and spending more of your precious time with me here on the channel. My babies, let's get to it. Today, we are going to be looking into getting messages from the person on your mind. So we are going to be asking their higher self, what could this or what would this person like to say to you? The only thing is, this is for someone that is alive and breathing, not for anyone that has passed on. My condolences for your loss. But yeah, this isn't the space for that. So with that being said, you guys know what to do. We have three groups to choose from. We have group number one, group number two, and group number three. Whenever you're ready, I'll meet you at your reading. Hello, my group number ones. If you picked the sticker, then welcome to your reading, friends. Today, we are going to be getting some messages for you from the person on your mind. We are going to be looking into this person's energy, the energy between you and them, just to help you connect to this group that you chose. And then we're going to be looking into what would this person say to you? What would they like to say to you? My loves, the only thing is this is meant for someone that is alive and breathing. And it would be possible for them to speak if they could say what's on their mind. So yeah, just letting you know, it's not for anyone that has passed on. Okay, besides that, let's try to see what we can find out today for you. And my group number ones, my babies, I'm so happy you guys are here today. I hope you guys are doing well. Thank you for hanging out with me for a little while, and let's see what messages we can get for you from this person. But let's start by checking in on the energy, okay, to make sure that this is your reading. All right, thank you, Spirit, for allowing me to channel these messages today for my group number ones. Messages for my group ones, please. All right, think of your person. Think of your person. All right, messages for my group number ones. The person on their mind, the person they're coming to this reading for, what can we know about the energy between them and my group number ones? How will my group number ones know that this is their reading? How will my group ones know that this is their reading? Thank you, Spirit. Messages for my group number ones. What's going on? We have the world reversed. So you guys have been in some kind of repeated cycle with this person, but it's like it's like there's unfinished business here. We can't seem to close things off or come to a resolution or, something like that. All right, thank you, Spirit. Messages for my group number ones. We have the Three of Swords. There could still be the feeling of heartache or heartbreak here. Maybe there was a breakup. Maybe things didn't move forward or nothing here has kind of really changed. This is a situation where maybe you guys have been quiet from this person. You guys have been trying to heal or trying to make peace with it or find peace. But there is a feeling of, when I think about it, it hurts. Or when I remember, or, it's like when it comes to this person or this topic, I feel really disappointed. And that kind of hasn't really changed. Messages for my group number ones. What can we know? Please, what's the energy here with this person? How will they know this is their reading? We have King of Swords. So someone here could be an air sign, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. We have Magician reverse. All right. Tell me about the world reverse. What's the energy here between them? You could have felt powerless in the situation, or like this person was calculating or manipulative. Eight of Pentacles. You might work with them, or there's something here about putting in the effort or trying to make something work. Okay, for some of you guys, this person, they could be in an energy where they're trying to think of if it could work or how they could make it work. But they might be feeling discouraged over like thinking that there's nothing they can do about it. But at the same time, they're not kind of realizing that there is something that they could do about it. Someone here could be avoidant, or there's an avoidance here to a Three of Swords. Maybe there was a third party situation, whatever that third party was, if it was a person or a place or a circumstance. Maybe it was the job. Scorpio energy. Why the Knight of Pentacles in reverse? Thank you, Spirit. Messages for my group ones. What's the energy here between them and this person? Why the Knight of Pentacles in reverse? Page of Swords. Nine of Wands reverse. You could have felt like this is someone that you used to talk to, or you guys followed each other online, or you guys used to text, or maybe you even dated. I don't know if, or maybe you guys used to just, they used to say something, but I don't know. It's like there's nothing here that changes. It's like it was just talking to talk. So maybe you could have taken a break from giving this person or their situation your energy, because someone here almost like threw in the towel. And it's like, I got to make peace with this, or I just got to chill. Tell me about this King of Swords. Knight of Swords reverse. So this person purposely holds back, but from being impulsive. So this is an energy where we want reconciliation, or we want love, or we want to feel better about this. We want to make things right or bring things into balance, but it feels there's an underlying tone of feeling helpless, or feeling like there's nothing I can do about it. So I will say there is a little bit of like, maybe this person, there's like wounding or a little bit of victim mentality, or someone feels like they were a victim in the situation. Why the Knight of Pentacles in reverse with the Page of Swords? I mean, they could have been, who knows, but just an observation. Hierophant reverse. One more. 10 of Wands. Someone here, it's like they either had to break away from something that they were expected to do, or there was a lot on someone's plate and they couldn't commit and things couldn't move forward. But this could have been something that wasn't communicated, or I don't know if it was with this Page of Swords, because it tells me like we're still keeping an eye on each other. There's something here about a conversation. Maybe there was a conversation of commitment, like would this lead to commitment, or, you know, and then maybe there was, it added pressure, or I don't know, nothing really changed. So there is this desire of wanting this Ace of Cups, but there's also right now like a lack of action, or there's kind of a pause. All right. Yeah, this person's like not making a judgment call, or they're not kind of, it's like they might want something, but at the same time, they're like, oh, I can't do anything about it, or there's nothing I can do about it right now. Tell me why the King of Swords with the Knight of Swords in reverse. 3 of Cups reverse. 9 of Pentacles reverse. So this person didn't have the time or capacity to maybe kind of give you more, or be able to invest more, or something like that. All right. Okay, let's continue. We have, well, let me call out some signs. We have Libra, Aries, and then I think I called out, we did Scorpio, and then fixed in general, Leo, Taurus, and Aquarius. You can add it to the mix. But could be anybody. Then all air signs showing up with that King. Okay. Well, if that sounds familiar, this person could be like a little cold or closed off, or very stoic. Maybe they're like hard to read, like literally their face. It's hard to tell how they're feeling or what they're thinking. Maybe they just always look like they're deep in thought. All right. Thank you, Spirit. What would this person like to let my group number ones know? Thank you, Spirit. Can we get some messages, please, from this person that we're channeling today? The person on my group number one's mind. What would they like my group number ones to know? Messages from the person on my group number one's mind. What do they want my group number ones to know? Thank you, Spirit. Messages from my group number ones from the person on their mind. What would they like my group number ones to know? Thank you, Spirit. We have 5 of Pentacles reversed. If this person's like waiting or they're planning, yeah, this person's like keeping like an eye on things. This person wants to get closer to you, and it almost feels like it's a surprise, or it's something like unexpected. This person's also been remembering something. I don't know if they went somewhere and they think about you. They might even kind of do something that makes them feel closer to you, where they feel like they might even kind of manifest running into you or reconciling with you. It is giving that energy of getting closer or getting to a better place. So there's something, I feel like this person, 2 of Wands, it's like they have options, or they're weighing their options. and they're being really intentional and they're reflecting. They want you to know that they've spent this time, or during this time, they've been thinking. And it's almost like they've purposely been like not saying anything. Or it's like, yeah, there's something here with this person's eye contact, or it's like in their eyes, even if they don't say it. There's something intense about their stare, or when you guys look into each other's eyes. This person misses you. Yeah, this person's been thinking about you. This person's even been like listening to music that makes them think about you, or like reminds them of, maybe, I don't know, if there was like a playlist when you guys used to work together, if that was like a thing, or maybe there was something that during the time that you guys were talking or before this happened that, I don't know, there's something here that reminds them of you. 3 of Wands, 8 of Swords. They feel nervous, or they feel stuck or trapped. Oh, anxious. They're anxious. Why the Tower? They're anxious, thinking back about something, or they're thinking back to something. And there's something here that really like wounded them, or they feel like this has been going on for so long. Like they just want like something to happen, something to change. But there's also something here that happened with you. If there was like a tower moment between you guys, it's like there was a wound here that they were like, I've been through so much, or that caught me off guard. It's almost like it left them feeling very, I don't know, very like protective of themselves, or on guard, guarded. We have Knight of Wands in reverse. Tell me why the 2 of Wands. Wheel of Fortune. This person's really reflecting on something that you said to them, or what they can say or do to like make you happy. But the other thing is, this person really thinks about you. Like they think about how like smart you are, or how you express yourself, or how things that you've said to them, or things that they've heard you say. And this person feels like there's something here about timing at play, with the timing or circumstances changing. And what that would, maybe it's like if they came towards you, it would completely change everything. Maybe it would change the direction of things, or maybe they feel like life has brought you towards them. And then this is a choice. Let's see what that choice is. Tell me about that 2 of Wands for my group number 1s. Why the 2 of Wands? Thank you, Spirit. Why the 2 of Wands? 5 of Cups in reverse to make up. 3 of Swords. 4 of Wands. 9 of Pentacles in reverse. But you know what? This person could have also, at the point where you guys were connecting, if there was a third party, this person was like choosing like easier things, or something that matched their wounded energy. And this could have been something that they've been reflecting on. And there's something about you that they feel a strong bond to, or something like that. And so if you did stop talking to this person, or broke up with them, or if something fell through because there was that third party, maybe it was the circumstances, a job or something. And it's like, it's almost like they stuck with what they knew they could have, because I think they chose something that they were like, wait, why'd I do that? Like that was dumb, or why am I doing this? It like didn't even like stick. It was almost like out of habit, or reactive because of a wound. And they think back and they cringe. I do think this person cringes at something. So this person is hoping or praying, or that the circumstances, or they feel like life is aligning you guys, or everything, it's like, I do think that they feel like when they come towards you, or if they came towards you, it has the potential to kind of change everything for them. But there is this feeling of the 3 of Swords. There's still some pain there, some hurt. Someone here maybe isn't free, or isn't available, or maybe someone, I don't know, maybe someone's focused on their money, and it's not that, it's something else that is taking the focus. But it's all coming through here. But this person feels like it's only like a matter of time. Maybe they weren't free back then. Maybe, yeah. All right, one more. Let's see about this anxiety or anxiousness. Why the 8 of Swords? with the Three of Wands. What are they thinking about? They get nervous when they think about coming towards you or planning on like coming towards you. Tell me about the Three of Wands with the Eight of Swords. Eight of Cups in reverse, returning. Four of Pentacles. So that Eight of Cups in reverse could be returning back to you or revisiting. But more than anything, right now, when we got the Four of Pentacles, I felt like it's revisiting. They're revisiting the past. Two of Cups. Page of Wands in reverse. Yeah, this person, they fumbled. They didn't take you seriously, and they were like, right when they did something or didn't do something, they were like, shit, what am I doing? And now it's like they think about you, and I would say this is someone that is missing you and trying to make their way back towards you in some kind of way. Leo, Virgo, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, coming through. All right. Scorpio as well. The Scorpies, they've been getting attention. All right, my babies, that's what I have for you today in regards to getting some messages for you from this person. You guys will have to let me know if that makes sense. All right, let's get some oracle cards for you guys before we send you on your way. Thank you, Spirit. Messages for my group number ones. What else can we know? Messages from this person. We have disruption. There's that Tower card. Stop. So there was a disruption, or maybe like the plug got pulled here. The rug got pulled from under them. Yeah, and there was an ending. Flow. One more, please. And intuition. This person feels like you guys are bound to either reconnect, or there's something here that feels them pulled towards you. Maybe you even kind of feel them pulling on your energy. If this is someone that you would ever reconcile with, then you don't need to take that part of the message. But if you've been dreaming about them or thinking about them and wondering why, it's because they've been thinking about you. And if you're wondering if they're going to tell you anything different and it didn't sound like it, then that's kind of your answer. This isn't someone that, in the energy that I just read, that the door is completely closed in their mind, even though maybe for you, you might laugh and say it might be, or it is. And maybe for you, it's that, but for others, it's not. So yeah, just throwing that out there. Okay. All right, my loves, that's what I have for you today. I hope you enjoyed your reading. I hope it resonated. Thank you so much for being here. Please take care of yourselves, and I'll catch you at the next one. Thanks, guys. Hello, my group number twos. If you picked the sticker, then welcome to your reading, friends. Today, we are going to be getting some messages for you from the person on your mind. A couple of things before we dive in, of course. First and foremost, this reading is meant to channel the energy of someone that is alive and breathing. So no one that has passed on. I'm so sorry for your loss if that is the case. And the other thing is, just a reminder, it is a collective reading, so just use your own discernment and only take what resonates. If any part of the reading is confusing or just not making sense to you, it just might mean it's not for you, or that part isn't for you. But to help you connect to this group, we are going to be opening up the session by asking what is about this person, what is going on here between you and them. Yeah, and then we're going to be asking the main question, which is what is it that they want you to know? What is it that they want to say? Okay. Besides that, let's try to get into it. I just got kind of distracted because as many of you guys know, I have a very adorable turtle named Twinkie, and she's got a very big personality, and she's very attached to me. And it's very cold in the room that I film in. And today I have the door open so the heat can come in, but she can hear me talking, and I hear her going crazy out there in her tank. So yeah, I'm just going to work through it. So anyway, with all that being said, my loves, I hope you guys are doing well. Thank you so much for being here today. Yeah, I hope you guys are having a good day or night, whatever time it is, whenever you're watching this. And all you have to do is relax and think about this person as I shuffle, and let's tap in. All right. Thank you, Spirit, for allowing me to channel these messages today for my group number twos. Messages for my group twos, please. All right. Think of your person, my loves. Let's tap in. Thank you, Spirit. Messages for my group number twos. What can we know? What can you tell us? What's the energy here between my group twos and this person they're coming to this reading for? How will they know this is their reading? Messages for my group number twos, please. What can we know? What can you tell us? This person they're coming to this reading for, what's the energy here between them and my group number twos? How will my group twos know this is their reading? Thank you, Spirit. Messages for my group number twos. I saw that when I was shuffling. You guys this could be a brand new person, or you guys are kind of acting aloof towards them. Maybe you walk by them, or maybe you're like, oh, I'm looking at everything else except at this person. All right. Yeah, there's something here about getting attention as I walk by, or I know they're looking, or I know they're watching, or I know they're watching my stories. There is something here, okay? We have Sagittarius energy. Someone here is very cute, or I don't know. They kind of get attention, or it's almost like I can't help but look, or I can't help but be drawn to you. What's the energy here between my group number twos and this person? How will they know this is their reading? So this could be a new person that you're talking to, or it's like a brand new start. There is an energy here of you spend time with them, or you have history with them. This isn't a feeling of like you're in separation or you're not talking or something like that. I mean, you don't have to be talking every day, but it feels like you're in each other's energy somehow, and you guys would be able to see each other. So even if you're not talking to each other, we're in the same neighborhood, or we have the same routine or schedule, or I see you on my walk, or I see you at this place that I go to. That's what I mean by that, because it feels like it's repeated. I see you. And it's interesting because it's like we act aloof, or we act like we don't know, but at the same time, I'm nervous. I'm nervous when I see you, or when I know I'm going to see you, or if I'm going to see you. So it could be, it is giving like butterflies, maybe even like crush, or I know you're watching, or I know when you're around. There's definitely awareness here, even though we're acting aloof with that Fool card. All right, thank you, Spirit. What can we know? What's the energy here between this person and my group number twos? How will my group twos know that this is their reading? Tell me about Judgment card. Why Judgment? Nine of Wands reverse. Tell me about the Six of Wands. Thank you, Spirit. Ace of Cups reverse. Why the Ace of Pentacles? All right, so no one here wants to go out on a limb, or someone doesn't want to be the one. Like, no, if you want me, or if you want this, or if you want something, you're going to have to come over here, or you're going to have to send the message, or you're going to have to be clear. But at the same time, it does stir this energy or this tension between you guys, because it does feel like it triggers kind of new emotions. This could also be like you're getting to know them as well. So you're trying not to act like you're too thirsty for love, or like, I don't know. The only reason I even say that is because the Six of Wands talks about attention. It talks about being recognized and seen. But in this case, it also feels like I'm walking by, or I'm pretending like I don't see. Like riding up on a horse and everyone else is around you watching. What are you doing? You're looking up straight ahead, pretending like you don't see people around you watching. And that's kind of what I get. Like, I'm not admitting that I want a new beginning here. I want love. Or maybe you do have history and this is someone that you randomly see. It's almost like you're pretending to be unaffected, or maybe they're pretending to be unaffected. There is a lot of kind of ego at play. It's not like crazy, or, it's almost like naturally human, in a way where it's like, no, I don't want to be the one, or I don't want to seem like I'm out here wanting love, or that I'm interested. But I find reasons to be around you, or I find reasons we keep running into each other, or the timing, the clock, the schedule, the routine. There's something here. Now, the Six of Pentacles in reverse tells me no. They don't feel the same, or it's not reciprocated, or they don't feel it. There's something here where it feels like one person might think it's one-sided. Tell me why the Four of Swords in reverse. Messages for my group number twos. The Lovers. Well, I think both of you guys are kind of contributing to this. So this is someone that I think you look forward to seeing, or hearing from, or bumping into, or kind of enjoying this, whatever playfulness this is. It does feel like flirting in a weird way. Tell me why the Ace of Pentacles with the Six of Pentacles in reverse. Then, yeah, because it's not love, because it's not romance. No, I don't have feelings here. I don't have feelings here. I just like to see this person, or I just see them. I'm just observing them. I've observed that they're around. But no, are you kidding? Someone like that? No, I got to steer clear from them. Oh no, that would be a bad idea. Oh no, not that person. Oh, but they look good and they smell good, and oh, and then you're over here. Look at the two queens and the king in the middle. Um, Not you making a little sandwich with this person between the, oh, look at them, and the no, I don't see that. So I feel like you have to avoid them, or I don't know, this person's really sweet though, or they're coming up as being sweet, but neither one of you, maybe you're trying to figure out if they have a crush on you or they're interested in you. It's kind of funny. It's like low key kind of flirting in a weird way. Um, it could be anyone. We have obviously air, fire, and yeah, lots of fire. So it could be air and fire dynamic. Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, and Leo, Aries, Sag. So it's playful, always think about what happens to fire when there's too much wind, it could catch like wildfire. So, oh yeah, and then we have the water queen. So Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Aries and Sagittarius coming through strongly with that Fool and Judgment. And then we have Gemini as well. Okay. Let's continue. If that sounds kind of familiar, this person's cute. They might like look younger or be a little younger than you, or maybe it's just a crush or it's playful. All right. They seem like they can be sweet and charming. Thank you, Spirit. What does this person want to say to my group number twos? Messages for my group number twos. What does this person want to say to my group twos? What does this person want to say to my group twos? Thank you, Spirit. Messages for my group number twos. We're going to take that. This person, they don't have they don't have it in them to tell you that, but the Ace of Cups. This person wants to be loved by you. They want to have a new beginning with you. Okay. Thank you, Spirit. Messages for my group number twos. What does this person want to say to my group twos? What do they want them to know? What do they want to say? Thank you, Spirit. Messages for my group twos. This person's been thinking a lot. So this person's been reflecting maybe about love and romance. The Knight of Cups did come up reverse, but I'm going to take it upright for now, keeping in mind that it was reversed. But I do think that you have this person thinking about love and romance because they're reflecting and they're trying to figure out, oh shit. They're trying to figure out literally, oh shit. Oh shit. Group two's here. Group two's around. This person views you as a bolt of lightning. Or they can also view like something with you would completely kind of change things or change the dynamic, or, yeah, that tower in this situation is not a bad tower. Yeah. Okay. Let's continue. Very intense. This person, there's an intensity to them that it's like, what is that? Like still waters run deep, but also like, yeah, it's like it's so much deeper than what's on the surface. We have Virgo showing up. Thank you, Spirit. There's something intense in the eyes or the stare, or maybe when they're in thought. Oh, they get anxious. This person's nervous. This person gets nervous when you're around. So this person might even think like, okay, this is it. This is it. I'm going to say something. I'm going to say something. I'm going to say hi, or I'm going to say, I'm going to do the thing. And then you come around, and then I think they get they get nervous. This person doesn't do well with like emotions or processing emotions or maybe showing emotions. They get, they get afraid. Tell me why the Ace of Cups. They also get nervous around you. Two of Cups in reverse. This person doesn't think that you guys are on the same page, or that you might want this as well. This person thinks about you when you're not around, and there's almost like a smile that they get. This person is happy when you come around or when they see you, but it's on the inside. Look how the star is contained, that light is contained within the lantern. And then there's this bright sun shining. Tell me about the Knight of Cups. We have Four of Swords in reverse. So this is about seeing you or coming back together, or when I see you. And again, it's like when they see you, it's I pull back. Maybe you even see them get a little nervous or get a little razzle dazzled. Why the Tower? Hierophant reverse. So they're not used to feeling this way, or this isn't how they normally go about like romantic connections. There's also something that's very different about you, or you're different than there's something different here. We're going to see what that is. Why the 8? So this is what stops them when it's like their nerves are what stop them from coming towards you. Tell me why the Queen of Pentacles. They're also afraid that you won't even like look their way, or you don't even see them or know them, or there's something here about feelings. This person has romantic feelings for you, or there's something here about that. Tell me why the Queen of Pentacles. Because you don't talk to them, or they don't know what they would say to you. This person doesn't feel like they're very good at making conversation, and they're like, the sun's in the sky. And you're like, okay. And you're like, bye. This person's like, but wait, that was my one chance, and I said the sun's in the sky? What's wrong with me? Not in those words, but something like that. Listen, this person doesn't think that maybe you'd be interested in them, or they are at your level, or tell me why that Two of Cups in reverse with that Ace of Cups. The Queen of Cups. Interesting. Okay, so this person might feel like if you're nice to them, or if you talk to them, or it's like if you question if they have a crush on you, it's almost like they're questioning if you have a crush on them, or if you're interested, because they might even be thinking like you're just nice to everyone, or you're just such a sweet and loving person. Like that's just how you are with everyone. Now, if this person hasn't seen you in a while, or, something like that, there's something here that they go back to, and it makes them really happy to think about. But they don't think that like that love that you have to give, it's like it makes them smile, or things that they've heard you say. Again, I think we already talked about that, but it's almost like they don't know that you'd see them as like being worthy of that, or you would even feel that way towards them, or that you'd even be open. And so this person feels a little silly having feelings for you sometimes. And I say sometimes because I feel like this is almost something that they kind of ride. Tell me more about that Hermit. Three of Cups in reverse. So it's almost like they rather think of you, or they think about this and then they just keep it to themselves. So if you guys even had like a short encounter, if you guys had some kind of experience with them in the past, it's like they revisit that. Tell me why the Tower with the Hierophant in reverse. Tell me why the Tower with Hierophant in reverse. Why the Hierophant in reverse? Temperance, the Hangman. They're just going with the flow. So there's something here that they feel like you bring a lot of balance. And again, when you come around, they decide to just pull back. Okay, one last one with the Eight of Swords and that Knight of Pentacles in reverse. Page of Cups, what'd I tell you? Because they have feelings for you. This person has a crush on you, but they don't know how to ask you out or how to make a plan. It's like they're like, they start to stutter, and then you just leave. You're like, bye, see ya. And then it's like again, like every time you just kind of slip through the little window of opportunity that they have. And then afterwards they sit there smiling like, or like, damn, why didn't I do something? Yeah, this person, I feel like they want to ask you out. They want to ask you to outside of where they see you, or where you guys. So if you know them from the gym, it's like they want to ask you, hey, want to get lunch or dinner or whatever, want to go, whatever. It's almost like let me get more of your time, or let me get to know you. Let's do this. Let's talk a little bit longer. And this person, every time, it's almost like, okay, okay, this is when I'm going to do it. Or if I see group 2, now I'm going to do it. And then they see you and they're like, never mind. And then before you know it, you're like walking away. You're like out the door. And maybe you see them and maybe you're like, huh, okay, that was weird. Or like, did they see me? Did they look at me too? So something like that, my loves. I don't know. This person would love some kind of romantic encounter with you. That this person wants more, but poor thing, they're shaken in their human shell. All right, my loves, let's get you some oracle cards before we send you on your way. Thank you, Spirit. Messages for my group number 2s. What else do they need to know? What does this person want to let them know? Messages from the person on my group number 2's mind. We have illumination. We have protection. So yeah, this person, they're almost like, if I could just tell you or show you how I feel. This person this is giving like 4 of Pentacles energy, where they keep very closed off, or they're very private about like love or their feelings. We have hunger, wanting more, missing you as well, but wanting this to be more. Then we have consciousness. So that feeling that they have, that they want to do something about this, it's like trying to help them grow or expand, because this is so different from that for them. This isn't like a normal kind of connection that they normally feel. Maybe there's a lot of people that they have chemistry with, or there's a lot of casual people that they've dated or encountered, but there's something about the emotions, the feelings, that they are a little bit, they are razzle dazzled. They're towered by it. It kind of blew their little socks off. Mystery, that is giving High Priestess energy, but also reminding us of fears and never knowing what's around the corner. So maybe this person's trying to be around the corner from you. My babies, that's what I have for you today. I hope you enjoyed this reading. I hope it resonated, but more than anything else, I hope it's helpful in some kind of way. Please take care of yourselves, and I'll catch you at the next one. Thanks, guys. Hello, my group number 3s. If you picked the sticker, then welcome to your reading, friends. Today, we are going to be getting some messages for you from the person on your mind. A couple of things before we dive into this reading. First and foremost, this reading is meant for someone that is alive and breathing. So no one that has passed on. My condolences to you if that is the case. I'm so sorry for your loss. But yeah, this isn't the space for that. And the other thing is, just a reminder, it is a collective reading, so use your own discernment. Only take what resonates. If something feels a little confusing or just not fitting your story or your situation, it's okay. Don't try to make it fit. It just might mean it's not for you. To help you connect to this group, though, we are going to begin this reading by checking in on the energy between you and this person. And then hopefully if you recognize that, then we'll be moving into the next part of the reading, which is when we're going to get messages from them and what they would like you to know or what they would want to say to you. Okay, my babies, let's get to it. Thank you so much for being here today. I hope you guys are having a good day or night. And yeah, let's get to it. All you guys have to do is think about your person while I'm shuffling. All right, thank you, Spirit, for allowing me to channel these messages today for my group number 3s. Messages for my group 3s, please. Messages for my group number 3s. What can we know? What can you tell us about this person on my group number 3's mind? What's the energy here between them? Thank you, Spirit. Messages for my group 3s, the energy between them and this person. How will my group 3s know that this is their reading? How will my group number 3s know this is their reading? Thank you, Spirit. What's the energy here between them? All right, we have Judgment reverse. So nothing happening or no moves. Temperance reverse. There's a lot of frustration over someone not knowing maybe if the other has feelings, or romance not happening. There's a big imbalance here where it's like we're ignoring something. Ace of Wands in reverse. So there's been a lack of a new start, or there's been a false start at some point. This doesn't feel like you had like a romantic relationship with them, or if you did, it's like something fizzled out really quickly. We have 5 of Swords. This is a connection or a person that makes you get really in your head. If this is a crush, maybe this is just one of those crushes that, it's kind of like almost like a little bit of an outlet. I don't know. The reason I say that is because it feels like there's a lot of energy. There's a lot of space that this energy might be taking up in your mind and in your emotions, if this is fitting. Just because this is a lot of frustration, and if this is something that you rarely think about, then then that's good. Or maybe this is what caused kind of the situation to be whatever it is between you guys right now. And I say whatever it is because it can't be much because of all of this. It's like this is literally ashes, right? It's like there was a spark, we had a match, it didn't go anywhere, and now everything's kind of fizzled out. We blow on it and it's going to blow away. All right, let's see, what else do we got here? We have a bunch of swords. That's what I know. We have a page of swords in reverse. So now we're assuming things because we're not directly communicating with them, but we might be checking their socials, or we might be, I don't know, trying to get information. Maybe it's the tarot readings that get you stuck in your head. If that's the case, babies, take a break. There's no tarot reading worth kind of putting you in a mind frame like this. I don't think you guys are talking, you know. I do feel like there is a lot of either anxiety, or maybe you think about this late at night, or this person made you go through some sleepless nights when you were dealing with them. If you're not feeling like this anymore, I'm so glad to hear that. But if you are, maybe it's triggered because this person maybe isn't really kind of giving you much. Now we have Five of Cups in reverse, Temperance reverse. This almost makes me feel like I just want to feel better. I just want to make up. I just want to do something that's going to help me feel better. It's almost like rushing through the sadness or the grieving process, or not wanting to feel sad about this. So I'm just going to, you know, kind of speed through it. But at the same time, that Judgment reverse tells me that there's a big lesson here that we may not be seeing. That it's like the red flags are there, but we're looking the other way. Or maybe it's our own red flags too. And we're like, we're not kind of really seeing what we're doing. All right, tell me why the Knight of Cups in reverse. And maybe if this isn't you right now and it was you maybe at some point when dealing with this person, why the Knight of Cups in reverse? We have the Star reverse. Yeah, this doesn't surprise me with the Three of Swords. The Star reverse and the Three of Swords. This almost tells me like this was very, like, honestly, the words I keep fighting to say are spiritual psychosis, which is so crazy because we're not even talking about that. But this Five of Swords, this Page of Swords in reverse, this Star reverse, and this Three of Swords tells me there's too many swords. They're poking everywhere. Like your mind, your heart, your hopes. It feels like this is really just, it's tough. It's tough, and it's almost like part of it is like self kind of reflection that maybe this is kind of meant to bring up, you know. Very exhausting to kind of work through as well on my end, because we have not one good cup card come up just yet, but maybe we're just describing the history here between you and this person, and maybe things were left unresolved and now you're kind of wondering, have they grown, or is there something that they want to say? So you know, I'm sending you a big hug if this is something that you're that you went through, or you're still kind of going through, because I feel like this is just a lot of wounded energy. And there is this old version of someone that, so whatever connection or whatever this is between you and this person, this makes you connect to possibly an old version of yourself. Or if you were in a lower vibration when you were dealing with this person and you're trying to elevate, it's like when you think about this person or revisit something, it almost like kind of brings you back down to that. It like makes you feel sad, or it takes the effect, it takes some kind of toll. Tell me why the Page of Swords in reverse. We have the Five of Wands. So there could be jealousy here over things that we see online, or there could have been miscommunications over text message that created a lot of trying to read between the lines, trying to read old messages. There was a lot of disappointment, and nothing kind of came of it. All right, we have the Seven of Pentacles in reverse with the Queen of Pentacles upright. So this is one person kind of offering things and trying to make it happen. That Seven of Pentacles in reverse could mean that there was a waste of time or no time. Yeah, no, this feels like there's some kind of tension or conflict here. And maybe you're like, no, I'm good, or it doesn't bother me, or it's all good. And I'm sure you are. But when it comes to this person, there's all this tension. Maybe they were immature, or it just never went anywhere. You're realizing that it was never going to go anywhere, but you never kind of really knew. And maybe it's someone that you can't forget about, or you kind of think back on. All right, my loves, if that sounds familiar, I'm like, let's clear this. Let's clear it. All right, thank you, Spirit. Messages for my group number 3s, please. What does this person on my group number three's mind want to say to them? What does this person want my group number threes to know? What do they want to say to my group threes? Thank you, Spirit. Messages for my group number threes, please. What does this person want to say to them? What does this person want to say? What do they want my group number threes to know? Thank you, Spirit. Messages for my group number threes. What does this person want them to know? What do they want to say? What do they want them to know? Thank you, Spirit. We have the Moon card. Messages for my group number threes. What does this person want them to know? What do they want to say? Four of Swords. We have Three of Pentacles in reverse. We have the Queen of Pentacles. This is almost saying, like, stay focused on yourself. The Moon card coming out first is very telling because this person doesn't want to say anything, or there is nothing that they would say. This Four of Swords is telling me finding peace or healing. This Three of Pentacles in reverse tells me not working. And this Queen of Pentacles tells me take care of yourself. This person does know what you have to offer. But this person is also knowing that the best thing is whatever's happening right now, which I don't think it's much. I think it's rest. I think it's a energy of staying focused on you, my group number threes. What would this person want my group threes to know? What do they want to say to my group threes? The fact that we are asking what do they want to say and we're coming out with the first three are basically like nothing, no, you know. Then we have the Eight of Swords, anxiety. This person feels like they have a heart. Yeah, King of Swords in reverse. I'm sorry, my babies. There's nothing that they would say. This person is shut down, or they get very stuck in their head. They would tell you that they fear love or intimacy. Look at finally the Two Cups as I'm saying that, as I'm telling you guys, I'm sorry, there's nothing. And then they're like, no, but wait. No, but you wait. What are you going to do? Wait for another lifetime? This is how you pick up karma, buddy. This is what they're afraid to tell you. That they have emotions for you, or they did have emotions for you. This person might even think that you're better off, like, now that you guys aren't in contact, or they're not really around. This person also, there's something here about mother or mother wound, or something that you might have reflected back to them. You might even have offered something that felt like home to them. Why the Three of Pentacles in reverse? But this person also doesn't know how to accept love. Or this person is affected by maybe another way that they experience love. Like somewhere else, or growing up, something like that. This person, I'm not going to lie, they're almost like used to someone else doing the emotional labor to fill in the spaces for them. And that's something that, if that resonates for you, it's something that might be good to keep in mind. Because this is a person who, I hate to say it, but it's almost like the type that would end up with someone that is mothering to them. And that's a very dangerous dynamic to have in a relationship. This person leans on other things or people to tell them how they feel, or understand them without them having to kind of understand themselves or explain themselves. And so there isn't much that they would say because they don't know how to convey that. In Neanderthal talk, they would say, I'm scared of love, but I think I felt something for you, or I maybe do feel something for you. And I say it like that because that would be the most basic minimum kind of thing that they could compose at this point. But they're coming off as being very shut down, or very like, shut the fuck up, tarot lady. I'm not getting warmth from this person. I'm getting a lot of fear and anxiety, and that's energy that they would suck away from you. Hermit reverse. When they see you, it's like, oh, Oh, group 3, give me that love-in, give me that warm meal, give me those that nurturing, ask me how I'm doing, um, give me that hug. It feels like home. There is something here where this person, it's like they want to visit your kitchen. You know, they want to be fed. It's literally food for their soul. I laugh because anyone that's around my age, you guys remember those books, The Chicken Soup for the Soul? Not you being the chicken soup for this person's soul. Well, listen, you're not at a book being sold at Walmart, so that's definitely not what you're here for. Um, yeah, guys, I would say this person, they would love to see you again, or they want to come around you, but there's a lot of anxieties here because they wouldn't know what to say, and there's nothing new that they would say. This person just doesn't talk, they don't communicate, but they don't even try. So then they just kind of throw in the towel. So this person's very avoidant, extremely avoidant, extremely. Look, we got it times 2. If you don't believe me, we have 7 of wands in reverse, which is no effort, low effort king, literally low effort. And you guys know what a king of swords in reverse is. It's a very tough energy. This is manipulative. This is, I just heard condescending. I hope not. There can be, because it could definitely be an asshole when they're like this. They're shut down. You know what would happen when you try to express your feelings to a king of swords in reverse? It's like this. They're the type that would gaslight you, or yeah, they'd gaslight you because they'd make you feel like you don't have a reason to feel that way. Because why? I haven't said anything. I haven't done anything. And you're like, oh. And then the more you explain yourself, the more you start to question, like, wait, am I the asshole? Am I the problem? No, bitch, you're the queen of pentacles upright. You're good. You just got to stop letting this person occupy so much space in your energy if it's affecting you in this way. If it's not, and it was just a learning lesson, or you don't even think about this person anymore, then I can see why. But if this is someone that you're hoping is ready to talk or has changed, I'm going to say not right now. And I say right now because, miracles can happen. Big tower moments that shake people and wake them up. But no, this person's got some stuff. So 7 of wands in reverse, low effort king. We have 4 of cups, which is ignoring, which is avoidance. And then if you want a little cherry on top of that, we have tower reverse, which in this case, it's definitely avoidance. Okay. Oh no. And then we have the 5 of cups. Poor me. Poor me. So I'm going to go back and choose the old. I'm going to go back and choose the same old thing. Go back to my same patterns. Knight of Cups, which is dating, or which is unloading on someone else. 10 of Wands in reverse, it's literally unloading. It could be like love bombing, situationships, putting people in, leaving them in limbo, that kind of stuff. This person is karmically dingy, and they're just going deeper and deeper into it by being in this energy. Now, maybe they are growing through it. We're not looking at that, but we are looking at what they would want to say to you. And I want to tell you that they would say bullshit. Anyway, that's what I got for you, my loves. I'm really sorry that that's how the message came out, but you already know that I'm never going to lie to you or make something up just to, feed into whatever, no, it's not like that. I don't like this person's energy. They lack accountability. They're never wrong. And if they are, they'll never admit it. They'll disappear. If you end up married to them, God help you, because if something happens, they're going to leave, and then they come back hours later, and then, you're walking on eggshells. So just be careful. This person has some kind of, I hate to say it, but it's like abusive tendencies. And I don't say that like physically. I mean like emotionally or like mentally. Like they will gaslight you. You will think you're crazy after dealing with them. All right. Thank you, Spirit. Messages for my group 3s. What else can we know about this menace that they want? Messages from, we have surrender. So letting things go or surrendering to what is. We have anxiety. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, they definitely trigger anxieties. They might also have anxiety too. We have balance. So needing balance, finding balance as well. Growth, it was in reverse. Maybe your growth is showing. And then we have illumination, things coming to light. So maybe this reading helps you kind of put things into perspective as to who this person is. Of course, only if it resonated. But if you're here, if you're still here, it's either because you forgot to push stop and you're still listening, or because it's resonating. So if it is resonating, like I said, I don't think this maybe is just confirming or validating what you already know about them. My babies, please take care of yourselves. Stay protected. Stay away from these kinds of people. I appreciate you guys being here so much, and hopefully you found this somewhat helpful. Please take care of yourselves, and I'll catch you at the next one. Thanks, guys.